Good afternoon and welcome to the campus of Barnstable High School. As the rain has cleared, it's ended up being a beautiful day for baseball as we kick off the 2022 Barnstable High School home baseball season against the Bridgewater Raynham Trojans. Alongside my new partner in the booth, Zach Clapp. I am Daniel Baudolino. Zach, first off, welcome.
Thank you.
And let's get this 2022 season going. What are you looking forward to?
I'm excited. I'm excited to see the guys get out on the field and get a little bit more games in than last year. I know they only had 11 games in the COVID shortened season, so it'd be good to get back to a full season of baseball. Start off today.
For sure.
Well, I guess actually it didn't start off. So we had a game yesterday with this same team, but that was an away game, and now this is the home opener, right?
Yep. Barnstable got a 5-4 win there at Bridgewater Raynham. Ben Tarbox going for Barnstable in that game. 5 innings, 4 hits, 2 runs allowed. As Coley Buckler will be on the mound today for Barnstable as Zach Baxter throws it down, and we are just about ready to go. We will give you the defensive alignments in a minute. Oh, we have time now, so let's start it off with the outfielders from left to right. It's Braden Burke, Shea Samprini, and Vinny DiGiacomo. From third to first, it's Alec Joyce, Anthony DiGiacomo, Will Jones, and Dylan Hammonds. And it'll be Zach Baxter catching for Buckler. And at the plate is Colin Ronayne for Bridgewater Raynham. Here's the first pitch. And we are underway with a foul back.
Trying to take out our cameraman right away there. Nice little shot back. Foul.
Buckler played short in every game last season. He played short in the first game yesterday, as that pitch is going to be driven to center. Moving over is Shea Samprini, battling the sun to make the grab for the first out.
Nice grab there. Very aggressive move to his right immediately following that ball. Very well played.
And now at the plate, it will be Michael Dice. Tough name there. First pitch to him misses outside.
Yeah, we might need to get pronunciations from the away teams going into some of these games. Some of those names are a little tough.
We'll call him Wajadice for today, as he will pop that one up into foul territory, moving over Zach Baxter and Dylan Hammonds. Hammonds and Baxter couldn't get there. Those were two guys who hit home runs in the game yesterday, Hammonds and Baxter, in the 5-4 victory.
Great way to start off the season, going yard right out the gate.
And the man at the plate here had a run on a walk in the game, as that misses outside.
Looking like some good velocity here from Buckler.
His brother, who's now at prep school, was the ace for Barnstable last year, now committed to Virginia Tech. As that's going to be driven into left. Moving over is Braden Burke, and he'll handle it with ease.
A couple of easy fly balls to start off the game. That's how you like to see it start off for Barnstable here.
So that will bring up the 3-hitter, Cam Morrison, the catcher. Morrison got a very nice game yesterday, 2 walks and a single. And he'll take a breaking ball for a strike. Buckler deals another breaking ball.
Ooh.
And that will hook in. It's quickly 0-2.
Painting those corners.
Morrison, big in pressure situations, Coach Mike Conley told us earlier this week. Here he's behind the count 0-2. Now 1-2.
A little outside, though. Had a pitch to give. A couple of pitches, I would say, I guess.
This is a senior-heavy Bridgewater Raynham team. Cam Morrison, one of just 4 juniors on the team. Misses there. 2-2.
Great day for the game, too. This is some good weather. Like to see that. Hated all the rain we've been having recently, so this is very nice.
And that will be on the outside edge, strike 3. He gets him looking, and it's a 1-2-3 first for Coley Buckler. And after half an inning, no score here on Barnstable B2B TV. And on the mound now for Bridgewater Raynham will be Trent Smith. Trent Smith, the senior. Infielder and pitcher. He'll get the start today as we go around their defense. It will be Doyle in left, Ronayne in right, in center rather, DeAndre in right. From third to first will be Samsel, Barry, Wanjadice, and Katogio. And Morrison will do the catching for number 8.
Got the batting lineup right there for Barnstable, ready to go. We'll be leading it off with Will Jones. Excited to see what this kid's going to be able to do this year. He had a good season, even though it was a shortened season last year. So I think we're going to see some good things from this team.
And batting behind him, we'll see Shay Samprini with Raiden Burke, the 3-hitter. Dylan Hammonds, who had one of the home runs yesterday, batting 4th. The catcher, Zach Baxter, who had the other, batting 5th. With Vinny DiGiacomo batting 6th. We'll see Jake Mooney for the first time this season. He's DHing, batting 7th. Alec Joyce batting 8th. And Anthony DiGiacomo, the sophomore shortstop, will bat 9th for Barnstable. This is a Barnstable team that loves to steal bases when they get on. We'll see Will Jones, the leadoff man. He stole 14 bases last season. And remember, that was an 11-game season.
It's crazy to think, yeah. If you had multiple games with multiple stolen bases, and then, like you said, you have Shea following it up, so a couple of speedsters to start off the lineup.
Shea, tall kid, those long legs have helped him out. He had 13 last season. And the guy got hit by a pitch last game. He got hit by pitches 7 times last year.
Wow.
So this is a team, they play a lot of small ball, but
really?
They also have the power, as we saw last night.
Yep. Really crowding the plate, though, if you're getting hit that many times. Somebody's leaning over.
So here is Jones. Digging in. To face Smith. First pitch to him will be taken low for a ball. Or no, he did call a strike. And that's my first miss of the year.
Well, hey, that was a little bit of a late call there, so we'll give you a break.
There's a strike, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Jones, senior captain of this team, the second baseman, misses outside.
This pitcher's got some good movement on his stuff there, though.
He's going to put that one on the ground foul, and he will stay alive.
Just trying to see as many pitches as he can, I'm sure, right now. Get this guy working. Get everybody else timed up with him.
Led the team in hits last year. That will miss high. We are even at 2-2.
Yeah, he had a really impressive line for last season. I believe he hit 465 over the 11 games.
And he's worked the count full.
Good eye.
Walked and went 1 for 3 last night. Did get caught stealing. His first of his career. He was perfect last year. But that's the way things go.
Nope.
And that's going to be sent in the other center, moving over and making the catch for the first out is Raynham. And a bunch of flyouts to start this thing.
Yeah, so far nobody really having any trouble managing the sun at this point, but definitely a lot of fly balls so far.
Here's Barnstable's center fielder, Shea Samprini, the lefty. Takes it in the dirt, ball one. It's going to miss high.
Good eye there. Looked like he wanted to offer at it, but thought better of it.
There was a strike. Looked like similar location.
Didn't look like Shea liked that one either. He made a little face.
And he'll foul that one up and out of play. That will even the count.
Uh-oh, watch the cars.
Oh, yeah. Of course, this fairly new field was completed in 2020. Obviously, no season due to COVID. So last season was the first. It's been used for plenty of different sports. Soccer, football, and now the primary use, baseball.
Yeah, it's a beautiful, beautiful stadium here that they have, and it just looks great at all times, all angles. We did a game before with the football. It was good there, too.
We'll be happy to be back on the regular field next season with that.
Yes.
You know, press box is in a great location for baseball, not so much for football. As you can see the lines on the field from the football season back in the fall.
Got to take advantage of such a beautiful field. Put everything out there, right?
Absolutely. Smith stepping off. Now he'll set and deliver.
Ooh.
And a good breaking ball, strike three. And that's his first K.
Yeah, that was a great breaking ball, like you said, right there. Dropped right into the zone. Shea had no chance.
And this will bring up Braden Burke, the left fielder. Burke. Last game went 2 for 4 with a pair of singles, and that's in there for a strike.
Yeah, he'll be looking to continue off of the last year's games that he had that were pretty good. He batted 359 with 11 RBIs, a couple stolen bases as well.
Guy with a lot of power can hit the ball a long way.
Oh, yeah. Anytime you can have 11 RBIs in 11 games, you know you're doing something right.
That was close. He'll miss outside.
Still trying to get used to this strike zone. It seems to be changing per pitch.
And that will be smacked up the middle, and Barnstable has their first hit of the game. It's a line drive single to center by Burke.
Great hit. Sat on that one. It was a little high, but he swung right through it, sent it right into center field. Great hit.
And so that will bring up Dylan Hammonds. We mentioned it before. Home run last game. 2 RBIs from the big righty.
Going to be a lot harder in this field, though. A lot bigger than the Bridgewater Raynham.
That's what makes this field kind of unique compared to a lot of different high school stadiums. Usually they have the same dimensions in left and right. Not at all here. Right, it's 314, closer to 350 down the left field line.
Yeah, very intimidating when you look out in the center, too, and you see that 419 number. That's a big field right there.
And that will be lined into the gap in left center. Burke will take the turn and head for third.
Oh, he's going.
Going for second is Hammonds as the ball got away. Burke will score. Digging for third is Hammonds, and he has a triple. As the ball gets away, he will remain at third, and it's 1-0 Barnstable.
Oh, boy. All the Barnstable players were out onto the little area on the side here and almost got in the way of that ball that went past the third baseman. Could have been even worse. Actually, I believe
They're
are.
going to give him the plate so
Yep.
that make it a 2-0 game on the error.
Great job.
Wow.
Little questionable there, though. I think that the manager for BR is going to come out and talk about it all. It looked like majority of the Barnstable players were out onto the field almost. Definitely could have had some interference there, so we're going to get a lot of talk going on now.
How about this to begin the game? Worst case scenario, it will be a triple.
Oh, and they're putting him back.
They are going to put him back.
Yeah, that makes sense. I mean, if you had seen it on the film, I don't know if we caught it on the broadcast, but there was a majority of the team was out off of the bench and onto at least the on-deck circle, if not past that.
So it's still 1-0 with Zach Baxter digging in. And he will take a first pitch, strike one. $20 pitches already for Smith.
Yeah, they're really working the count against this guy.
That's going to be popped up down the line and out of play. Oh, and 2. Hammond's at third. Baxter at the plate. 1-0 Barnstable as he's going to poke it to the right side. Gobbled up by the second baseman. Throw on will end the inning. But Barnstable gets one, and after one, it is 1-0 Redhawks.
Always fun when you get a little chaos on the field to start everything off, right?
Absolutely.
I think the BR coach was still talking about it over there, but they got their way.
It will be DeAndre Cadogio, another name that I don't know if I'm saying right.
Hey, you're doing a great job trying, though. I appreciate the effort.
And Kieran Carson for them in the second, taking on Buckler. As I mentioned, his brother committed to Virginia Tech for baseball, was the ace of this staff last year. Coley Buckler played every game at short, so this is definitely kind of a new scene for him.
Did good in the first inning, though. Had good control. Was commanding the strike zone. Be happy to see what he can do in the second inning.
Yeah, got a pair of flyouts and then struck out Morrison to end the inning. Quick 10-pitch inning for him. Compared to 21 from Smith.
Yeah, I'm sure Smith will settle down a little bit, but he looked a little rattled out the gate and some long at-bats and then obviously a couple hits given up.
So DeAndre digs in to begin the second inning. And that's a good breaking ball for strike one.
Oh, yeah. Nice movement on that pitch there. Moved right into the zone.
This breaking ball has looked really solid early. It's going to miss outside.
Not bad there, though. Just barely missing outside for the 1-1 count.
Man, it's really going.
Yeah, you love to see that movement. He's got good zip on these pitches too.
DeAndre 1 for 3 yesterday. Pitch way outside. Bridgewater Raynham has played 2 games already. They played, obviously, Barnstable yesterday, as that's on the ground to Hammonds. He'll field and take it himself for the out, 3 unassisted.
Yeah, great job handling that one. Shot pretty good right at him, but he was able to get the glove down, make the play.
And they beat Bridgewater Raynham did last week. They got their first win, a 4-3 win in that one, with their first win with their new coach, Mike Connolly. Their old coach won over 300 games. So kind of a new era beginning with the PR baseball program. Okay, Gio. It almost has a little bit of a knuckleball feel to it.
He is dealing right now. A lot of control.
It's a slow moving pitch. And then he gets him looking on the fastball. Good morning, good afternoon, good night for Buckler there, his second K. And that will bring in Carson, DH.
Yeah, he's got all the confidence in the world right now in the first home opener game, ready to go.
That will miss inside. On deck, if they get that far, is Semzel. And that will be fouled out of play 1-1. And swung on and missed there. Foul tipped for strike 2. This is high. Count evens.
Definitely had a pitch to give there. I like the way he's been working the plate, though, coming inside, outside, depending on the pitch count.
Breaking ball chopped to second.
Slips out of the batter's box there.
And Will Jones makes the play to end the top half of the second. 6 up, 6 down for Coley Buckler. And after 1.5, still 1-0 Barnstable.
Quite the good mid-inning song right now for Buckler. On fire.
Absolutely. As it will be the Giacomo, Mooney, and Joyce, 6, 7, and 8 for Barnstable, due up here in the second. And That will be strike one. Kind of did a half strike call there.
He's trying to throw you off, I think, the ump. He's looking to see if you can catch his calls.
Yeah, I can't. So that will.
Need some better hand signals out of him.
Absolutely. Check swing fouled off. 1-2. Well, his body blocks his hand when he's making the move, so needs to come to the outside.
Yeah, we need some exaggeration. Something.
Honestly. Show me some energy. Hopefully these are the biggest complaints we'll have about the umps.
Right.
Is that their hand signals aren't exaggerated enough. The 1-2 fouled off. DiGiacomo. The right fielder went 1 for 4 yesterday. Also one of their main pitchers. And there's a good chance the coach told us that we'll see him today on the mound.
Yeah, he didn't have a ton of innings pitched last year, but I mean, obviously in the shortened season, you don't get a lot of that, but he was in there, so he'll be one of their good arms to have.
And that's going to be sent to center, right center, and it'll drop down for a base hit. So Barnstable will have the leadoff man on. And this will bring up Jake Mooney, his first varsity at bat here, the junior on JV last season. And Giacomo will get his lead, relatively small. And that will be in there for a strike.
A little low that time, but still caught the strike zone.
And diving back is DiGiacomo. DeAndre. Very good catcher.
And Giacomo had 5 stolen bases last year, so as you can see, they're worried about him right now.
And good breaking ball. Here's the snap throw. He's back with a dive. We'll say one thing about the turf. It feels a lot better to dive on.
Oh, yeah.
Than,
a little bouncy.
Yeah. And he stays alive. Mooney does.
Always good to get the bat on the off-speed pitch. That one was a tough one, a little bit away. Still was able to get a touch on it.
One, two pitch on the ground and through the wickets of the first baseman. Slipping on his way around the bag is DiGiacomo, so he'll remain at second. But Barnstable has runners at first and second on the error.
Tough looks for both teams on that one. You had the Bill Buckner type through the legs play by the first baseman, and then obviously DiGiacomo, like we said, tripping over second base, unfortunately. So runners on first and second still.
So that will bring up Alec Joyce, the senior third baseman, 2 for 3 with an RBI last game. And he'll be aggressive and swing at the first pitch, fouled off.
A little bit of blood in the water right now. We'll see if they can capitalize on this. A couple ducks on the pond.
Joyce tries to lay one down, and he pops it up behind the plate, diving, and it goes in and out of the glove of the catcher.
What an effort.
That was a very nice effort, as you said, to be able to find the ball and go into the dive.
It hit his glove, too. He had a chance, real chance to it, and great effort.
And so it's 0-2. We'll see if the bunt's still on. What's interesting there is that they had him swinging away on the first pitch,
Right.
then try to lay one down on the second. Barnstable very willing to play small ball, though.
Seems like
And
they got a fast team, so yeah, when you can do that, lay down a couple bunts, couple singles, you'll get enough runs.
he'll look at strike 3 on the outside edge. Second K for Smith.
That was a tough one. Good movement back into the zone, though. That was going to get him.
And so here's Anthony DiGiacomo, the sophomore. Only one other sophomore on the team, that being Will Jones's brother, Owen. Checks the swing.
Good check. Held up nicely.
Being Giacomo at second. At first is Jake Mooney. That will miss high. 2-0. And catcher will have a word.
Uh-oh. Worried about some sign stealing or something back there. Got to get them that pitch calm they're going to be using in the MLB, I guess.
And the coach will come out there, have a word as well.
Yeah, you don't want to let this one get away, obviously, early in the game still, but, I mean, one more run and it's going to start getting out of hand.
Absolutely. Barnstable last game had 1 in the second, 2 in the third, so it's trending in that direction here.
Yeah, get on them early and often and then just ride it out the rest of the way if you can. Seems like Buckler is doing a great job on the mound, so if they give him a big enough lead, I'm sure he can get through the majority of the game.
Giacomo ahead 2-0. And he'll step off and take a look at his brother.
Yeah, it'd be nice to see one DiGiacomo hit in the other DiGiacomo right now. See if we can do it.
And he'll put it on the ground to short, charging in. He's going to go to second for 1, onto first, not in time, as they get Mooney. And there will be runners at the corners here with 2 outs.
Nice job beating that one out to first base. No, it was a tough hit ball, but they turned it pretty good at second base. He just beat it right out for him.
And so that will bring up the top of the order, Will Jones.
We'll see with 2 outs here if they attempt to try and steal second base. That could be a strategy sometimes, but obviously with the 2 outs, it makes it a lot more difficult.
So Morrison just gives some signs to his infielders, relaying what they will do in that case. Not going here, and that's going to be a strike. Good pitch there on the corner.
Yeah, he's really calmed down now. He's seeing the zone well. He's pitching good at this point.
He's thrown 17 pitches in this inning, but only 4 of them being balls.
Really attacking the plate.
And runner goes, pitch is low, the throw down is not going to be in time. Here comes Vinny, and he will score, and Barnstable executes the plan to perfection as Anthony DiGiacomo heads into third on the error throw.
Great job. He actually got a little bit of a slow jump from third coming home there, and he still was able to beat it out because of the tough throw above the catcher. He couldn't get to it, so great job by Barnstable taking advantage.
And BR executed it fairly well, but the throw was a little off the bag from the catcher, which gave them no chance to actually get Anthony DiGiacomo, and his brother was able to score. 1-2, misses, and it's even.
Yeah, I always wonder if the strategy should be there to fake going a second just to keep the runner on third instead of letting anything crazy happen, but they went with throwing it down at that point. Didn't work out for them.
Morrison had thrown out 2 runners threw out 1 runner rather in the game yesterday.
Yeah, I believe you said it was it Will Jones there, his first
Yeah.
caught stolen base. So yeah, this catcher's got an arm, and obviously he almost made that play earlier on the foul ball, so he's good, but it was just a tough break right there.
2-2. Got him on the breaking ball, but Barnstable gets another. And after 2, it's 2-0. Barnstable on top as we head to the third. And we are set to go for the top half of the third. It will be Samso, Berry, and Doyle. 7, 8, 9. To face Coley Buckler. Down 2-0. And Buckler gets him swinging on the first pitch. Buckler only 22 pitches through the first 2.
Yeah, he's really mowing him down at this point. He's got a couple of really good pitches, I should say. Commanded the zone.
On the ground into the short and third base hole. Long throw for the Giacomo, and it will be off the bag, not in time. So that was a tough play, and they have their first base runner.
Yeah, he fielded it cleanly. Looked like he was going to have a good step towards the bag and throw, but just a little off target.
And so that will bring in Berry.
That's a ball.
That will be, yeah.
Catcher tried to frame it down, but ump was having none of that.
Second pitch will be fouled off. 1-1. Berry, their top pitcher on the team. Playing short, who's 0 for 3 yesterday. And check on the runner. Hammond's using all of that frame to prevent an error. And now runner goes, but the pitch is fouled off.
Great effort by the third baseman trying to run all the way over there, though. It looked like he was almost not going to be able to hold up before the wall.
Now 1-2. See if he goes again. And 2-2.
Yeah, BR is looking to get back in this game, obviously, try and create something, so I wouldn't be surprised if they try and send him again.
On the ground to first, backhanded by Hammonds, and he's in no man's land. Runner will be safe, and it's runners at first and second with nobody out here on a couple of hits that didn't leave the infield.
Yeah, by the time Hammonds got the ball, he looked a second to see if he had a play. He didn't turn around, and the pitcher hadn't gotten there yet, unfortunately. So it's tough place. Like you said, he was in no man's land, no real options there.
Placed it perfectly, even though that wasn't his intention, but
Well, we'll see how Buckler handles this now. This is a real first test that he's going to have.
Big lead at second, and this will be lined into center, and that will get down for a base hit. The Jackman will come up and field it. They're going to send the runner. It's going to be cut off. The throw, not in time, and it's 2-1.
Nice try there from the outfield. The relay throw was great, just a little too late.
Well executed for sure. As the Jackman made a good play there. I didn't think it was going to be as close as it was. But regardless, it's 2-1.
Yeah, I'm not sure if the right fielder thought they were sending him or not.
And that's going to be up the middle. That's going to be a base hit. They're going to send the runner. Here comes the throw, and now they're going to hold him. The other runner took a long way back to third. Now the throw is second. They got him in a rundown. And how about this? Here now pump faking the Giacomo. He's going to flip it home. They're going to get the out there. Runners will advance to second and third. And now, hang on. The runner at third is out of the baseline. They're going to tag him out, and that is a double play.
Oh, wow.
Oh, my goodness.
A lot of confusion there, but you hate to see the BR player just walking right off of third base. I think he thought it was a third out there in the rundown, and all of a sudden, double play.
I'm not even going to try to score that.
A lot of moving parts to that one.
Wow.
Yeah, you heard the BR player screaming at him, get back on the bag, but he just did not hear it in time. And unfortunate for them. Great for Barnstable, though.
So here is Anja Dice. And he's going to smack it into left field for a base hit. They're going to send the runner. Here comes the throw. Here, the relay is not going to be in time. Throw to second, and now they've got him in a rundown. Wow. Throw back to first. He will be out, but the game is tied. But it could have been much, much worse.
Chaos, really. That was a heck of a way to end the inning there.
Unbelievable. After 2.5, it's 2-2. Tied up.
Unforced errors there by BR, but worked out for Barnstable. I'm just going to say this. I think that the BR coach is going to have a lot of things to talk about for the next practice when it comes to base running, because they had some interesting plays. It's been quite the game so far. We've had a lot of interesting moments throughout from the get-go. Some wild moments, I would say.
Absolutely. Smith back on the mound as he will have the tough task of facing Barnstable's 2, 3, and 4 after his team just tied it up. Again, really should be at 3-2 or more.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, Barnstable really lucked out there with a couple of bad mistakes and some interesting fielding choices, or base running choices, I should say. But I'm sure that BR will get things back under control, or at least their coach will yell at them about it.
Yes. One or the other. So Smith getting ready to go back to work. 42 pitches through 2 innings, so that's something to keep an eye on. Sabrini takes strike 1.
Seems like he has calmed down, though. Maybe the first inning or two, he was a little shaky, but it seems like he has started to calm down. He's got more control.
That's going to be sent in the air down the left field line. Long run, and that's going to be a fair ball. Digging for second is Samprini.
He's going.
He's going to dig for third, and the throw is not going to be in time, and it's a triple for Samprini. Wow.
Great job by him legging that out. He was ready to go from the get. Saw that thing fall, and it just barely comes inside the foul line. Great job by Shea.
Another thing we mentioned earlier, the dimensions of the field helped him out there. There's a lot of room down there.
Oh, yeah.
And I thought that was hook and foul.
It did look like it was going that way, just barely dropped inside the line, and then Shea's a speedster anyway, so as soon as he saw that, you knew he was going.
So infield in a couple of steps for BR as Burke stands in and pops one up foul. Barnstable will try to get the lead right back. And he'll pop it up on the infield. Exactly what BR needed. Pitcher makes the catch, and there's one away.
A little too far underneath that one. It was a pretty high pitch, but tough outcome.
So in comes Hammonds, who drove in the first run of the game for Barnstable. On the triple. He's going to chase one in the dirt. He was ready to get another one.
Yeah, I think he was swinging no matter what on that one because his bat hit dirt on that. That's not what you want.
As a guy who's feeling really good, but maybe not so much anymore.
Right.
And then he takes a strike. Shea Samprini, it was a weird case where he only batted 179 last year, but had one of the highest on base percentages because of how much he walked it. And as that's going to be fouled off down the line, he'll run out of room and got hit by pitches. So that's why I like him at the top of the order, tall lefty.
Oh, yeah, 11 runs in 11 games. You did mention the tough average, but like you said, he got on base enough, had 7 RBIs, 13 stolen bases, so he was certainly on base. He was certainly doing some things for the team last year, and he seems to be already doing it again this year.
In the dirt, good block.
Yeah, great play by the catcher right there to stop that one. This guy is on point right now.
Relatively short backstop here, but with the padded wall behind it, the ball will just die when it hits it, as that's a high-pitched tomahawked in to left field for a base hit, and Barnstable will take the lead on Hammond's second hit, second RBI of the game.
Oh, yeah, Hammond's been seeing this kid really good and just jumped all over that one. Once again, a little bit high, but he jumped right over it, right in his wheelhouse.
So they'll have a pinch runner for him. Now, the rules in high school ball can get quite confusing about when you can pinch hit, who you can DH for, all that type of stuff. And so I don't want to misspeak, but I believe he's allowed to play first base now.
Okay, so basically this is just a pinch running situation. I'm not as up on the rules as well, so just
yes, it is.
Runner.
Yeah,
because it would be a little awkward to take Hammonds out of the game now at this point after he's on fire.
Here's Zach Baxter. The pinch runner is number 2, Owen Jones, the sophomore. As Zach Baxter takes ball 1.
Would love to see a steal attempt here.
And Smith is concerned about that as well as he throws over.
Yeah, if you're going to bring in a pinch runner like that, you would expect something, right?
There he goes, and that's going to be on the ground to third, so they might have avoided the double play, and they barely get the out. Oh. No, they won't, as the ball comes free when he tried to tag him. Going to third is Jones. They never ruled the play dead, so it'll be first and third here for Barnstable on the error throw in the error tag.
That was an interesting moment right there. I'm going to date myself a little bit with this one, but that looked like A-Rod running down the line, and he just smacked it out of the glove at the end. I don't know how that just went out of his glove before the tag was made. But great hit and run. Like we said, he got Owens moving on that one. He was already at second by the time the ball was going to first. So
Barnstable will bring in a pinch runner for the catcher now, as that is number 21. As there he goes, they're going to drop the play to get the runner out, and did he ever tag him? He's out. Jones tried to hop over the tag.
he almost got it too.
But there will be 2 away.
Great play by BR there. It was the fake. So this time, instead of actually throwing all the way down, you saw I believe it was the shortstop kind of pinched up near where the umpire is right now. And he was able to cut the ball off and throw it right back to the catcher. Great play by them. Nice little fake out.
A lot of weird plays going on in this game.
I know it.
Giacomo fouled it off.
Yeah, certainly a lot to talk about in this one. We've had some interesting plays all over the place. Love to see it.
Now standing on second is Grayson Pina, the senior. And that will be called strike 3. I don't think the Giacomo knew the count. And that will end the inning. But Barnstable gets one back. And it's 3-2 after 3.
A little early to be playing We Are the Champions. No, we just started home opener. I was noticing also, it looks like there's a couple of guys warming up in the bullpen out there. I don't know if they're just messing around right now, but it would be shocking to me if Buckler was actually going to be taken out of this game, even with, he gave up the 2 runs, but he's been pitching solid.
31 pitches through 3 innings. And Tarbox threw 90 yesterday and went 5. So we'll see how Barnstable manages.
Yeah, that's a lot of pitches to be throwing through 5 innings. So I wouldn't be surprised if they are thinking about it. But, I mean, with the way he's been pitching, assuming he gets out of this inning unscathed, then I don't see why he wouldn't continue going.
He will face Cam Morrison, the catcher, to start things off, and that's inside for a ball.
Trying to move him off the plate there. That was real close.
Breaking ball. And there was a moment there where it looked like it was going to hit him.
I think he almost wanted it to. He was standing there strong, like he was going to just take that breaking ball right to the arm and no problem.
Misses low. Two and 1. Three and 1. Hasn't walked anybody yet.
No, but maybe I was wrong about that. He does seem to be losing a little bit right now. He seems a little frustrated on the mound. We'll see if he can get it back, though.
Chopped on the ground to third. Joyce gobbles. He'll fire, and he will get the tag down. Great play by Dylan Hammonds.
Great tag. Absolutely great. Pulled him off the bag with the throw, but was able to get it and had the presence of mind to swing down with the glove, get the tag. Great play.
So 1 away here. For DeAndre. There's ball 1.
That's what you need. Get those little ground balls. Let the fielders do the work. Get you through these innings.
Two and up. And the more I think about it, I believe the 2 players in the bullpen are 2 backup catchers that they use as bullpen catchers during the game.
Okay, so they're just getting warmed up.
Yes, as that will be past the diving to Giacomo and into left field for a base hit. Their 6th hit of the game.
Almost got to it. Good diving effort, but just a little bit outside of his range.
He's been playing solid short since I played with him back in Little League.
Now's the time for a nice little ground ball, get the double play rolling.
And they get a ground ball. Joyce is trying to get it at second. He throws it into the outfield. Error throw. Runner will advance to third. And it will be runners at the corners with 1 away.
It was a good attempt. They fielded it cleanly, but the throw a little low, like you said, went right through into center field. Unfortunate right there. Good try, though.
So an error for third baseman Joyce. And stepping up is the DH Carson.
Now let's see what happens here. Are they going to send a runner in this situation as well? We've seen this a couple of times already this game. We'll see how Barnstable.
Not going there, and it hit him.
Ouch. Oh, hit him right in the leg.
And
now it's looking like somebody's actually maybe warming up.
Does look that way. And it looks like it may be Colton Henderson. We don't have a very good view from here. Just guessing based on their pitchers, as Coach Foraker will go in and have a word and give him a little bit more time. Again, just guessing based on who's available, as they had Colin McGowan, Nolan Turner, and Ben Tarbox go yesterday.
Right.
Not to say that Tarbox or Turner or McGowan couldn't go, speaking that they both threw less than 25 pitches.
Keeping Buckler in there, though. Hopefully they can get him calmed down with the coach going out and talking to him right now.
This is a big spot with Samsel at the plate.
Just got to settle down, get one out, go from there.
First pitch liner, and that's going to be past Joyce for a base hit. They're going to send the runner to the plate. Here's the relay, the tag, and they got him. Perfect relay for Barnstable. This game is tied, but there was a real opportunity there for BR to take the lead.
Great relay, just like you said, from the outfielder to third base and all the way home. Great play.
So we're tied at 3, 2 outs here. For Luke Berry, who will swing and miss.
He's got to finish strong here, get out of the inning, keep it tied, and then we'll move on, maybe bring in a new pitcher.
Chops a foul. Doyle on deck if it gets that far. Got on base last time. On the ground to second. Diving to knock it down is Jones. Now here comes the runner to the plate, and good base running will score the run, and it's 4-3.
Great try by Will Jones right there. He made a stop of the ball, diving, rolling over, but couldn't collect where the ball was at the time. Tried to throw home. just a little too late.
And so here is Doyle. Runner going in the dirt. And I don't think they were going to throw down anyway, so that will be a stolen base.
Yeah, smart to let it go at that point. You're just going to give up another run possibly if you do try and go down.
Barnstable, this is one of their kind of concerns with their rotation, just because their 2 starters last year, both no longer on the team. One graduated and one was Ryan Buckler, who transferred to a prep school. So brand new rotation. So kind of learning on the fly. Another thing to mention, you don't have a lot of time before the season begins. Tryouts began March 21st. They went that whole week, so really it was the end of March, early April when they started playing, as that will get through for a base hit. One run is in. DeGiacomo will throw it through. It's off the line, and it's 6-3. BR on top.
Yeah, it looks as though Buckler's time might be up at this point. He kind of lost the control. We were hoping that he could kind of settle down, but he looks a little dejected on the mound as well, so might be time to move on to somebody else and try and hold on to this game.
And he will come out to a hand from the crowd. Was really good the first 2 innings.
Oh, yeah. Started strong, but yeah, it started to wear on him as they went. And like you said, he hadn't pitched last year. This was his first time, right? So tough to jump in there.
And so coming into the game here for Barnstable will be number 26, Colton Henderson, the junior.
Switching it up to a lefty now. We'll see how that works.
He'll have the task of facing Raynham.
Well, while we wait here and wait for him to warm up, it is worth mentioning that the next game will be next Thursday, April 14th, at home against the Falmouth team, starting at 4 p.m. So that'll be a good one. Good rivalry game for Barnstable. Next one up, we'll have that broadcasted as we did today on YouTube.
That one should be fun. Henderson trying to get out of this inning. Still with Barnstable in the game competing. They've had 1 run, and in each of the first 3 innings, Barnstable has. So this is an offense that can put up runs. As the first pitch is in their first strike. That's going to be into center field for a base hit. They'll go station to station, and it's first and second now.
Getting a little out of control here in this inning. They got to rein it back in. Hopefully can get this next out soon and move on. Try and get back in this one.
On Jadice. Definitely not how you say his name again, but we're rolling with it. I've already dug myself that hole, so.
Just keep going with it. I like it.
Misses there.
Just a little high.
Misses up again, 2-1. Cam Morrison on deck. He led off the inning with a 5-3 ground out. And then from there, everything kind of unraveled. And there's a strike, and the count runs full. Runners in motion, sent in the air to center, moving back a couple of steps. Now in is Shea Samprini to end the inning. But BR gets 4 and has a 6-3 lead after 3.5. We are halfway through this one. Trent Smith back on the mound for the Trojans.
Yeah, a little shocking. You wouldn't have thought, by the way, that this game started off, that he would be the one still in at this point and Buckler would be out.
Not at all. He's been able to sell in, hasn't been perfect, but able to keep them in the game and avoid those big innings. As Barnstable is bottom of the order, will try to get one of those big innings going. It'll be 7, 8, and 9. Jake Mooney, who reached on an error last inning.
Yeah, let's get the rally caps on. Let's get going. Try and get back in this one, huh?
Bottom of the 4th. First pitch in the dirt. On the outside for a strike. 1-1. One, two.
Tough call there.
And he will go down swinging for the first out.
Yeah, he didn't look confident on that one at all. He looked like he was trying to hold up halfway through the swing, and all of a sudden he's striking out, unfortunately.
So here's Joyce. Third baseman. Takes ball 1.
It's a good eye. Now they need to start working the count a lot more, get a lot more pitches on this guy, and try and get him out of the game.
Swings at that pitch. It's going to take a tough one bounce. Barehanded throw, not in time. Good effort on the little pinball, but Joyce will be on with, what do you think, single or error?
That was a tough one. I would say that that's probably a single. That was hit really hard towards the third baseman. It'd be tough to put that one on him.
Been a couple of borderline plays in this game.
Oh, yeah.
A bunch of infield singles. Joyce with a nice lead. Not going. Giacomo will hook it just foul.
Close, though. Looked like it was almost going to fall fair, but just barely foul. Yeah, had some hot shots to the corner in this one so far. Been hard to handle.
One.
Great eye.
Giacomo, for being one of just 2 sophomores on this team, definitely holding his own.
Oh, yeah.
Both on the field. Oh, they got him leaning, but he was able to dive back.
Just barely got back in time. Like you said, he was already leaning by the time the ball was going over.
On the ground, this has eyes, and it will
Nice.
get through for a base hit.
There we go. Keep stacking them up. Let's go.
And so that will bring up the top of the order with only 1 out here, and that's exactly what Barnstable wanted. And they will make the move to the pen.
Yeah, you got to capitalize here. This is big. So it's looking like you said, they're bringing in a new arm for BR.
So
let's see if we can get a number here.
Buckler actually is able to work longer in the game as he goes 3 2/3. Smith will go 3 1/3. And into the game is
righty number
3. That will be Dylan Cronin, the senior pitcher.
Barnstable's got to capitalize here. Multiple runners on base. This has got to be the moment. You get right back in it. Only 1 out. We'll see what they can do. New pitcher, always tough for them as well.
Absolutely. Cronin, the right-hander. He'll face Will Jones, who is 0 for 2 with a flyout and a strikeout. What did you see so far, or what did you see today from Smith?
Well, he's been pretty good, pretty accurate, but I mean, it looked like he was working into his zone, and then all of a sudden you have this inning where they're getting back on top of him, right? So you got to take him out of the game. You can't, if you're BR, you can't let Barnstable get back in this one right now. You just got a commanding lead, so you have to make the call. Looks like they're taking a little extra time talking over the strategy right now of what's going to happen.
Coach having a discussion with the ump. I'm not sure what this would be about.
Maybe they're working out the rules about a pitcher coming back into the game, something like that. Maybe he's just getting a little run over, but yeah, he's certainly talking about something. Now we finally see number 3 coming back out onto the field.
Not sure what that was about, but
a little extra timeout. Get everybody extra rested, I guess.
That's what baseball needs. More breaks.
Right. Let's slow this game down. It's a little too fast for me.
Has been a lot of action this game. Very little strikeouts and some wild, weird plays.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's been a very interesting one. Yeah, throughout this entire broadcast. We've seen some interesting plays, some almost amazing plays, too. Going back to the BR catcher almost making that foul ball catch. That was great. Some real hot shots down the corner, some good defense, some big errors, some big base running blunders. It's been all over the place, really.
It wouldn't be April baseball without that stuff.
Right, yeah. Everyone's still trying to figure it out. Like you said, they just basically did the tryouts for the team, and now you're thrown into action right away after, a couple spring games.
So figuring it out on the fly.
Oh, yeah.
And Dylan Cronin, the senior. Will Jones, and then some Preeny for Barnstable.
Oh, yeah. Huge to have the start of the order back up for Barnstable with a couple runners on. Will Jones, hopefully he can take advantage of it. Like we said, he was one of the better hitters last year. Going to have to come through in the clutch right now and try and get them back into this game.
A couple of guys who can run really well with the Giacomo and Joyce on the bases.
I might be looking into some type of hit and run situation at some point with a couple of good runners. See how it goes. You would think that Will Jones is going to get at least contact on the ball here, hopefully, and so let's make something happen.
Jones digs in. Cronin gets set. First pitch from Cronin will be put on the grounds at third, past the diving third baseman and in to the edge of the outfield. And that dive, he was able to get a glove on it, which might have saved the run.
Yes, it did. It certainly did. It was looking like it was might get past him or through that little area, but he was able to knock it down, keep it there. So bases loaded, 1 out. Still a huge moment. Let's see.
Samprini, first baseman, in on the edge of the grass. Very aggressive was Jones. And that pitch will be at the bottom of the zone for a strike.
Yeah, at the very bottom of the zone. I don't even know how that one got into the zone.
No.
Oh, this ump.
In the dirt,
Yeah,
that's definitely not a strike.
He's low all day. They're trying to get that ground ball right now, force a double play, obviously. So Shea's got to keep a good eye on the ball here. It's looking like it's going to be low and away throughout the entire at-bat.
I'm surprised the third baseman isn't in. Speaking that, Shea, a very fast player, be very tough to turn to.
Oh, yeah.
On.
Especially the way we've been seeing some infield singles in this one so far, too. That happens again.
In the dirt again, and the count runs to 3-1. I think Barnstable will be more than happy to take
a freebie.
Yeah, a walk to drive in a run with Brayton Burke and Dylan Hammonds, 2 men on deck.
I got to say, I'm very impressed with this catcher. He's been great the entire time, blocking balls left and right.
There's a strike, and the count runs full.
Yeah, that was a nice pitch.
Pitch sent up the middle.
Drop down.
And that will get down for a base hit. They had to hold, but the run will score, and it's 6-4.
Great job. Nice hit. Drops right down into there. It looked like it might stay up for a second. So, like you said, they did have to hold up the runners, but great job by Shea and inching back into this one. Let's keep it going.
So he has a triple and now a single. And shortstop might have been able to deke them a little bit there as he kind of held up his hands like he was going to be able to catch it. And Burke, he was ready to give them the lead.
Burke was looking for a moonshot right there. I think he was swinging no matter what.
Pitch in the dirt. Good block.
Oh, yeah. This catcher, I'm telling you. I don't want to say too many good things about BR, because this is the home broadcast, but that catcher, he's on point.
That's going to be put on the ground to third. He's going to field and come home without out there. And the Giacomo dives head first. He's going to take out the catcher and kind of prevent the double play. He's slow to get up.
Yikes.
He's going to give him the fist bump. I don't think that was anything intentional. Well, he wasn't intentionally. It was intentional, but not intentional in the sense he was trying to hurt him. He was definitely trying to break up the double play.
Oh, yeah. He was going full speed trying to get down and cause some kind of chaos, but unfortunate that it ended up that way for the catcher. Luckily, he's okay, it seems, and we'll get right back to it. So, still got a chance here. Only 1 out left, though.
Hammonds at the plate, though.
Big moment for Hammonds. See if the big guy can put one in play here.
There's strike one.
Wow. A little outside there, I'd say, but yeah, I guess so.
Hammonds fouls it off, 0-2.
Oh, he didn't look confident enough in that one. He looked like he was going to take the ball and then decided to swing at the last second. Barely got a bat on the ball.
Oh, 2. Hit a mile in the air
just a little
to center. And making the catch is Raynham, and Barnstable only gets 1. 6-4 after 4 on Barnstable B2B TV.
All right, well, we're taking another break here. I'd like to talk about real quickly some of the other sports that are going to be going on for Barnstable. Just wanted to mention that we are going to be back to live streaming the lacrosse games once the old stadium turf is finished. So hopefully by the end of April, we'll be getting some live broadcasts of the lacrosse games as well. Want to get as many of the games live broadcasted as possible. Great thing to be able to do. So hopefully by the end of April, we'll have lacrosse back for anybody out there who's looking for those lacrosse broadcasts.
Absolutely. We're looking forward to those. Henderson back on the mound for Barnstable, trying to keep this 2-run game. See, we'll have Cam Morrison, who led off last inning, leading off this inning.
Yeah, certainly not over yet, but I mean, that was a little devastating not to get a little more run support on that one, just with all the base runners, everything left on, but, doing the best they can at this point. We'll see how it goes.
It's been a fun one regardless.
Really has. It's been a lot to talk about, like we said before, a lot of different crazy plays. If you haven't seen it yet, I mean, the broadcast will be all up on YouTube afterwards for you to be able to go back. I'd recommend going back if you missed any of the beginning of the game. A lot of interesting stuff happened.
I'm going to go back. I know that because I don't think I fully processed a couple of those plays.
Yeah, we're going to need some replays for sure.
And so here is Morrison. Mentioned it, grounded out to third last inning. And he'll turn on this one deep down line in foul territory. And that just landed.
Yeah, that was a skyrocket right there, but foul, very foul.
Man, I was looking for it to see where it had landed, and I saw it come down. Dirt. That's going to be sent to left. Moving back is Burke, and he has it.
Nicely done. That's how you start it off. Let's keep it going. He was able to turn on a couple of those balls right there, but it got him pretty good distance. But like you said earlier in the broadcast, this field is so big that it's hard to get one really out there.
368 to left center, so I imagine, just guessing, it's somewhere around the 350, 340 range.
Oh, yeah. Very big field. Big field for sure. Nice breaking ball on that first pitch.
Ball there. 1-1. DeAndre, the right fielder. There's a strike.
Nice pitch. Work in the corners. Take advantage of this umpire's strike zone, which is a little bit wider than normal, it seems.
Andre right on top of the plate. As he swings and misses, strike 3. Baxter will apply the tag, and it's the first K for Henderson, 2 down.
That's how you get back on top, get that command going, work the strike zone. Let's try and get out of this inning.
It's only the third K for Barnstable, period. As it's not a team that has struck out a ton of batters in the first 2 games, just 2 last game. But they've been able to manage. Chopped on the ground to third. That's going to be in foul territory. And it's 1-1. Up the middle, past the pitcher, sliding stab by Jones, and he gets the out.
What a
play by Jones.
Oh, wow. That's how you do it. He had one earlier where he made kind of a sliding play but wasn't able to collect the ball this time. Great job by Jones, turning, making the throw, getting the out of the inning.
I thought there was no chance after that guy by the mound, and neither did Henderson. You could kind of see his body language.
Oh, yeah.
Frustrated that he didn't get it. But coming out of nowhere was Will Jones to make the play. And you see the speed there that's got him 14 stolen bases last year.
Oh, yeah. Great arm, too, from that spot. Turning, throwing, right on target, too. Didn't take the first baseman off the bag or anything.
It certainly helps when you have a 6'3", 6'4" first baseman.
Yeah, he stretched out good there. Almost did I think he did a whole full split
Yeah.
there to get that one. Great job by Hammonds.
So we head to the bottom of the fifth. Barnstable with a huge recovery inning there.
Oh yeah, you love to see that too. That can be a huge momentum shifter. That'll get the guys revved up on the bench and ready to go. Hopefully they come out with a little extra energy, a little extra hop going into this inning.
It will be Baxter, DeGiacomo, and Mooney, 5, 6, 7 for Barnstable. Baxter, the catcher, got on. I can't read my own handwriting, but he got on last at bat in the third.
Oh yeah. And you said that he showed a little bit of power last game where he hit that home run as well, right? So, I mean, he's got a good pop in the bat. We'll see if he can take advantage of it on this one. Hopefully he gets a few good pitches. He can turn on one. Not expecting any home runs. Like I said, this field is ridiculously big, but we'll see if he can put one in play.
Music went on a little long there.
A little technical issues, but we got back to it.
I saved the day.
Thank you for that.
Let's get that on the record.
Great job right there.
And that's strike one.
Some of these pitches, man, I'm telling you, this strike zone is a little interesting for this umpire.
Give him the benefit of the doubt. He's old.
Yeah, he's been doing this for a long time, I'm sure.
Somehow got a bat on it. It's fielded by Cronin. He'll throw on to get the out. 1-3, put out. And here's DeGiacomo. No action in either pen right now.
Yeah, both pitchers still going pretty strong right now, even though the BR one actually gave up a run last inning, but see how he finishes off here.
And there's a strike. DeGiacomo. Single and a strikeout. Struck out to end the last inning. Chases that one.
Went fishing there, looking like a golf swing.
In the dirt.
Yep, that time he lays off. Nice job doing that. This pitcher's trying to throw as low as he can, it seems.
Does feel like a little bit of the energy has been sucked out on the Barnstable side.
Yeah, I was hoping that play would do something, but so far hasn't turned into anything. Still a great play by Will Jones at second base last inning, but got to capitalize on that momentum shift.
On the ground to second. This will not be as tough of a play as Jones is, and there's 2 down. Ball does bounce a lot on this field.
Oh, yeah.
Because of the turf, obviously. And here is Mooney. Got reached on error and struck out. Holds up.
Held up very well there. Not really sure why the catcher asked for the umpire down at first base to see if that was a strike. He certainly held up on that one.
Back up the middle. This will be stabbed by the shortstop. Throw on. Nice play to end the inning. We've played 5. Still 6-4 Bridgewater Raynham. So due up here for BR, it's Carson, Samsel, and Barry 6, 7, 8.
Yeah, really coming down to the end of the game. Barnstable trying to hold on at this point. We'll see if they can get through this inning quickly. Like you said, 6, 7, 8 batters. Hopefully it's a little bit easier for the team.
Ball 1 to begin the 6th inning.
Gotta love the symmetry of number 6 being the number 6 batter in the 6th inning.
Beautiful thing. 1-1 now. Breaking ball, that's going to be sent in the air right field. Moving over is the Giacomo, and it will deflect off his glove and away from him. Carson on his horse, digging for second, and he will pull in there with what should be a double. Another one of those borderline ones, but that was a tough play.
That's a tough one, unfortunately. Hit right off the glove there. I don't know if maybe the sun got in his eyes or something, but it looked like he was tracking it pretty well. Hit right into the glove, bounced right out. Unfortunate.
So opportunity for Samsel here. Let's see if they put it on a bunt. Try to push him over to third. Swinging away and swinging a bad pitch for a strike.
Oh, yeah, he was going for that one all day right there.
We just had a little kid just running here, so a little added excitement.
Oh, yeah. It's a wild day here at the ballpark.
I would say all guests are welcome, but that's not true.
Yeah, we can't have little kids running over here on the broadcast.
Fouled back by the screen, and even though there is a screen and a window here, I think we all just tried to catch that.
Yep, that was it looked like it was coming right at you. Like those videos where the ball comes flying at the screen, you still flinch anyways.
Oh, yeah. Popped him up.
There we go.
Jones makes the catch, one away.
Nice.
Very sound defender.
Oh, yeah. He is on point. Like we said, he was great defensive or offensively last year, but yeah, he made that great play in the last inning. Professional looking play for sure.
Getting the turf, you slide a little bit more. It looked a little bit cooler. Popped up behind the plate, and
Nice
that's a
job.
very nice catch by Baxter. Those are very tough.
Oh, yeah. That catcher, when that ball comes spinning backwards like that off the bat, it's going to keep moving. Great job by the catcher to stay underneath it.
So here's Doyle. Takes inside. Going to be popped up. This is going to be a tough play. In comes Burke. He'll get there. And despite a leadoff double, BR does not score. We head to the bottom of the 6th. Still 6-4.
All right, well, while we take this break, I want to bring up the fact that we're also going to be trying to do live coverage of the softball game as they play against Monomoy at 2:30 on Monday. That's a softball matchup, so we'll have that live on the YouTube channel as well. For everyone who's looking to get involved with the softball season, they'll be ready to go on Monday at 2:30.
Should be fun. Ronan's still on the mound for his second inning of work, or as he got two, more like his third, as he got 2 outs in the third or in the 4th.
Yeah, it doesn't look like they have anyone in their pen right now,
Yeah.
but maybe somebody in ours.
Yeah, Barnstable. One of those guys is Ben Tarbox, who was the starter yesterday, just stretching. But Vinny DiGiacomo has made his way down there. And we'll see if he comes in the game. Check swing. And
Oh,
Joyce went around.
Come on.
Didn't look like he went around
No, it
to
did not.
us.
Not even close.
He couldn't believe it. Neither could we.
You got to go down to the first base umpire on that one. You can't try and do that from behind the plate.
In the dirt there. And it's 1-1. We are all thinking it should be 2-0.
Yeah, that's a tough break for Barnstable right there, but hopefully we can get back in this count.
On the ground to short, fielded cleanly. The throw on is going to get him by a step.
We're unfortunately hitting it right at their players right now. Decent hits, but they're just going right at them. So, unfortunate.
So here's Anthony DiGiacomo. As Joyce is retired. He'll try to get on. That will bring up top of the order. No walks in this game by either side.
Yeah, pretty aggressive by both sides, swinging a lot, and a lot of balls in play.
One hit by pitch, but that's it. As that's going to be lined over the diving second baseman into right. He has a base hit. Again, the sophomore looking very comfortable at the plate.
Oh, yeah. Going great opposite field right there. Stayed back, hit into it. Great hit.
And that will bring up Will Jones.
Now let's see if Will Jones can do it on this side as well. That was a great play. We keep mentioning it, but can't get over the fact that he made that play defensively. Let's make one offensively now.
Giacomo inching off the bag. And they'll turn it fire.
Yeah, this would be a crucial time to get that stolen base, get somebody into scoring position if possible. We'll see if they do it.
But with the tying run at the plate, definitely some risk to it. But they might turn two here, and they will. Inning-ending double play. And we will head to the seventh with BR up 6-4.
Tough look.
And now this is one of those things that you'll only see in high school. DiGiacomo coming from the bullpen out to right field because he still is the right fielder in the game.
For now.
Henderson takes the mound.
Oh, yeah. But he's ready. A moment's notice, he'll jump in there. I think Henderson's looked good, though. These last couple innings, there hasn't been anything really to worry about. So hopefully he can finish off the game strong, and then we'll get one more chance at bat. See how things go.
One of my favorite parts is all the team's subs or bench players.
Oh, yeah.
Going for a jog in between innings to stay loose.
You got to be ready to go at a moment's notice, right?
Absolutely.
Keep the energy high. Keep the body loose.
Seventh inning here at Barnstable High School. It will be the 1, 2, and 3 hitters for BR. Raynham. Wajid Dice.
That's all right. We're getting through it. I got some crazy names. Like I said, I think we need pronunciations next time for the away team. But this is going to be a tough one. They're going to earn it right now. Barnstable is if they can get through 1, 2, 3 and then get to the batters. We'll see how it goes, but it's going to be tough.
Raynham takes ball 1.
Surprised the ump didn't call that one a strike the way he's been going this whole game.
And 2-0.
Settle it down.
Yeah, the last thing they want is to walk the first guy.
Nice pitch.
That was a get me over there, but
Oh, yeah.
it got him over. And now that's going to be popped up down the left field line into foul territory, and Joyce can't make the play. That was a very tough play they have to make. Trying to track that.
Almost made it, though. Once again, really close to a great play there in foul territory, right off the glove, but close. Still getting those early season jitters out of the way. I'm sure they'll be making these plays in no time.
That's going to be on the ground. Diving stab by Joyce. He bobbles, fires. Actually, he was able to make that a play, but he's on with the base hit. Joyce has been targeted a lot over there at third today.
Oh, yeah, that hot corner is getting a lot of use. He looks a little dejected right now. He shouldn't, though. That was a good try on the stop. He just couldn't get it, control of the ball before throwing.
So the leadoff man on, and they're going to check on him, and he will be back safely. They got him leaning, but he's able to just get back. So here is the second baseman. Runner goes, and it's fouled off.
Oh, tough pitch to go on, too, because batter probably should have laid off there. It was definitely out of the zone.
0-1. And he'll have to take the slow jog back. See if he's going again. Holding this time. It's going to be ripped past Joyce and into left for a base hit. And this might be the end of the outing for Henderson.
Coach is close. He hasn't seemed to make the move yet. Obviously, Giacomo out in right field right now. He's the one who's warmed, but seems like he's going to stick with Henderson to keep it going right now.
First and second for Morrison. Breaking ball.
The Ephus.
Wow.
Oh, come on.
He's not giving it to him.
I mean, I don't want to make it all about the umps right now, but geez, that was two pitches in a row. One of them at least should have been a strike.
And he's going up for a mound visit. I don't think he would take him out.
No, I don't think it's not looking like it. He's not motioning for. We would assume that the only one that would come in to pitch would be Giacomo from right field, and he is not making any type of movement towards the mound, so it's got to be still Henderson.
BR definitely could break this game open here. Henderson made a couple of good pitches there, but
yeah, just got to
didn't go his way.
Keep the head in it. Make a good pitch right now. Seems like I just heard the coach saying that he's telling everybody what he's throwing.
Yeah,
right
I thought I heard that too.
So the coach not upset that the signs are either being stolen or it's too easy for the other team to figure it out.
I don't know if they didn't change the signs for man on second.
Yeah.
Now I'm looking at the runner on second. Yep. He just gave a signal there to let him know what the sign was, and that's going to be driven down the line and left and out of play, as that had home run distance. And it certainly looked like he knew what was coming there.
Yeah, he was a little too ahead of it, but seemed like it.
The runner at second, Raynham, spread out his arms right before the pitch. No motion there, and that's going to be popped out of play.
There we go. One lucky fan just got himself a baseball.
So 2-2 here. He's battled back. And now we chopped foul ahead, just a bit ahead of it. That's going to be driven into the gap in left center field, and that's going to get down. It's going to one-hop the wall. The runners had to hold. They'll send them both, and they both will score. It's a 2 RBI double, and it's 8-4.
Yeah, that's not going to be good for Barnstable. Obviously, I think coach is coming out now. He's probably going to make the change on the pitcher, I would assume, with another mound visit here. He is clearly unhappy. I mean, a lot of reasons to be unhappy, but it seems like he's upset about some, like we said before, maybe some sign stealing or something, making it too easy for the other team. It's just not good. And there goes Henderson.
And in comes Nolan Turner now.
Interesting.
He went 2 innings last game, but I didn't see him in the pen.
I did not either. It seemed
At
only be to
all.
Giacomo, who was out there warming up. So a little interesting that they would make the move to Turner. Maybe it had been warming up when we didn't notice it, but I didn't see anything.
No. Turner went 2 innings of scoreless work yesterday. And I don't have a game this weekend either, so I don't know.
Right.
They had a lot of options, but they go with Turner. 8-4. Man on second, nobody out.
Yeah, it's tough. You go back to that last at bat, you had a couple of pitches right out the gate that looked like they were strikes right over the middle, and ump doesn't give it to you. Then you battle back into a full count, and they were able to get the big hit. So it's demoralizing, really.
2-0 was the score after 2. Coley Buckler had retired 6 straight, and this hasn't been very good for Barnstable since then, simply put.
Oh yeah, ever since that top of the fourth where they broke it open, really, it was tough. But it seemed like they might have been able to battle back. That was a devastating blow, though. Like I said, getting that one. A couple more runs now, 8-4.
So at the plate will be DeAndre. Man on second, and Turner now the pitcher.
Nice pitch to start it off. Fastball inside on the batter. 0-1.
Try to keep it a 4-run game, which still feels somewhat manageable, but obviously with only 1 at bat left.
Oh, wow.
That's going to be nearly got him.
Surprised he got out of the way of that one. That was really buzzing inside.
On the ground, foul.
Really trying to work him inside on these 3 straight pitches, kind of on the inside of the plate to number 10 here from BR.
Kitogio on deck. I think that's about the 4th different way I've pronounced his name today.
Hey, you're keeping it interesting for the people. That's all that matters.
Yeah, they know who I'm talking about. Number 12.
Right.
Breaking
nice
ball.
Pitch.
Got him.
Working him with the fastball, and then hit him with the breaking ball to strike him out. Great at bat there, Turner.
Turner got the 6-out save yesterday. 2 innings, 2 hits, 1 walk. This was his first K, though. Didn't strike anybody out yesterday.
Some great pitches right there.
And that's going to be tapped weakly to Turner. He's going to backhand, field, and fire to get the out. Runner advances to third, but with 2 outs. And this will bring up Kieran Carson. One of my favorite names on the team. It's a cool name.
It's a cool name, and it's easier to pronounce than some of the others. That's what matters most, right?
Absolutely. On the ground to second. Jones gobbles, fires, and Turner comes in, does his job, and does it very well.
Yep.
So Barnstable with one last chance as we head to the bottom of the 7th, down 8-4. And it will be Cronin heading back out on the mound.
Yeah, they're going to give him a chance to finish it off after coming in relief, and he's been great ever since. Like you said, you never know what could happen. I mean, it is 4 runs, but you get something started. We'll see how it goes. Great job by Will Jones once again, ending that with a good play at second base once again.
Barnstable, whole team gathering together to try to get them going here. 2, 3, and 4.
Yep.
Due up for them, which is Stumprini, Burke, and Hammonds.
This is where you earn it. You got to get some of your best batters in there, best part of the lineup. Got to capitalize. Got to tell you, though, I'm still wondering what the coach was all upset about. We're going to have to interview him or something at some point, get his perspective on what happened during that inning where he was yelling about giving away the signs. I don't know what happened, but.
And it did look like it after. There was one pitch, and the guy hooked it foul, but hit it a long way.
Yeah, but
he threw his arms out the mound. Second did.
Yep. Oh,
so,
yeah.
Very interesting. So here's Shea Samprini. He has struck out, tripled, and singled.
Yeah, good
2
game
for 3.
for him.
He will swing at the first pitch and foul it back. And 0-2.
I have no idea what this ump is going to do every single pitch. I couldn't call it.
Let's just say it makes it more exciting.
Right. Okay.
Got under it into center, has a beat on it, and there's one away. So Samprini should finish off the game 2 for 4. And here's Burke.
All you need is one to start it up. Start a little rally. Burke could be the one to do it. He's been known.
Burke today has singled, popped out to the pitcher, and grounded into the fielder's choice. In the dirt, ball 1.
Good eye.
And that will be ripped into left. His second hit of the game.
Let's go.
And Hammonds will head to the plate with the runner on.
Love to see it. Like you said, hammered it into left right there, right through the shortstop, third base area, right in that little gap. That's all you need. You start with one hit. See what it can snowball into.
Hammonds had that triple in the first, singled, and flied to center. Got to put it on the ground, and that will get through. And Barnstable will have runners on first and second here.
Just one
out. Zach Baxter.
Let's go. Keep it going. Like we said, another hit, same area, same result. Nice little single. 2 runners on now, only 1 out. And we got BR worried.
And they're going to signal for pitcher from the pen. So
got a pinch runner coming in too, number 9 as well.
That is a pinch runner, and I'm trying to buy time for myself while I find it.
I don't know if I have him on my sheet either. We got number 9 here, though, ready to go. Ready to run. I believe it's number 9, yeah. Yep.
And the reason for that is because it's one of the JV players who got called up for this game after JV's game was canceled.
Wow.
That was supposed to be up in BR. That's Finn O'Donnell.
Big moment for him then.
Shout out to the big roster.
Yeah, you got the big sheet there. That's good.
And so Cronin will head out of the game, and his shoes are off for some reason.
Yeah, I'm not really sure what that was all about.
He says he walks off.
You need to get this game, man. There's been a lot of weird stuff happening. Now you got pitchers taking their
I didn't
cleats
know
off.
that was a new thing.
Just working so hard, he burned through his shoes. I don't know what happened.
That's great.
That's a wild card move if I've ever seen one. But yeah, I'm surprised that they took him out even at this point.
And so on the mound, we were too busy being distracted by a pinch runner and the shoes that we don't even know who's on the mound now.
Yeah, we got
But
number 2, it looks like.
It's got to be Barry,
Yep.
who Coach Conley told me is the ace of their staff.
Oh, okay.
Which,
well, you need to bring out the big guns right now, I guess. Oh.
Maybe the big guns. First
slip.
pitch was just about outside.
That's all right.
So face Baxter and then to Giacomo.
I don't know why the ump is standing behind him for a warm-up pitch. He's trying to figure out where the strike zone actually is still, this umpire, I guess. We're also getting a little bit of that shadow creeping in from the broadcast booth that's getting into that area. I don't know if that'll mess with anybody's head at all, but you kind of see it on the broadcast, a little bit of a shadow cast over home plate. Now the umpire's not behind.
Yep.
I don't know what he was up to right there. Yeah, that's number 2, Barry. He looks like he's got some decent stuff. So
this game wrapping up. This will be, I'm heading for my 11th hour at the school today.
Hey, you're earning it right now between the pronunciations and all this crazy stuff we're calling. You're really earning it.
So, Baxter.
It ain't over yet. Runners on first and second, 1 out.
Ground out to second, and his first at-bat. Got on base in his second at-bat. And grounded out to pitcher, his third at-bat. Remember, it's the first game of the season for us, too. We're still getting warmed up with writing on our score short sheets.
We're getting into it, too. Got to have a little faith in my fellow Zach right here to come up and get something, come through for the team right now. Let's do something here. Let's do it.
And Barry delivers. Strike 1. And now a ball gets free from the bullpen.
What are we doing here? How did that happen? Really? It really did come from the bullpen.
Now, the question has to be, how bad of a pitch was it?
That's an impossible move right there. That's got to be like a delay of game or something.
Give him the extra base. Popped up foul.
Fought it off inside on the hands.
On deck, we need to Giacomo. Just misses.
Shocked that they actually gave us that call right there. I was waiting for the strike call.
1-2. Ten hits apiece for the two teams. Staying alive.
Oh, just a little behind on that one. It looked like it was going to be a good hit. Fouls it off instead.
Fight and stay alive here. And he'll step off. Runners get their leads both with sizable leads. Pitch too tall. Nearly came back in the zone.
Yeah, I was shocked that it did. It's good movement on it, but started off way outside, up near his head almost.
And he'll step off again.
Taking a lot of time out there.
Yeah.
Maybe he's in his own head. I don't know what's going on.
You almost want to tell them that one run doesn't matter right now.
Right, you got to be focused on getting
It's
this
a
out.
4-run game. On the ground to second. This could be 2, 4, 6, 3. Game over.
Tough one there. They fought hard. They tried to get back into it, but just not enough.
Barnstable will take their first loss of the season by a final of 8-4. Bridgewater Raynham improves to 2-1 as they split the little series here on back-to-back days.
Yeah, the home and away series, 1-1.
Well, thank you all for watching this presentation of baseball on Barnstable B2B TV. Our next baseball broadcast will come next Thursday, the 14th. Until then, thank you to our producer, our cameraman, my partner, Zach Klepp, and I'm Daniel Bottolino saying we'll see you next time.